The Wurmberg is a geological impossibility, a massive gray mountain set completely upside down. It widens as it reaches into the clouds, culminating in a plateau hundreds of meters wide. This entire valley was the epicenter of the ancient Mage Wars, leaving the landscape heavily irradiated with residual reality-warping magic. This chart tracks the breakdown of physics in high magic zones. While a normal coin toss offers 50-50 odds, Rincewind's coin defies gravity by balancing on its edge before transforming into a yellow beetle and vanishing. Here, the traditional laws of cause and effect are no longer functioning. A massive, semi-transparent golden dragon violently crashes through the forest canopy, viciously hunting down the three travelers as they attempt to flee. The dragon rider's sudden assault shatters the group's cohesion. Forced into a desperate retreat, Kroon, Twoflower, and Rincewind are separated, each pushed down an entirely different path within the mountain's distorted environment. In the Wurmberg, the boundary between internal experience and external matter is dangerously fluid. Surviving this zone requires more than just luck. It demands a specific interaction with the raw magical field. Captured and taken to a gladiatorial arena, Kroon is forced into a brutal bargain. To earn his freedom, he must face the dragon lady Liesa's brothers in a duel, fighting their dragons without any weapons of his own. Kroon brutally strikes the rider, causing the massive winged mount to evaporate into nothingness as the mental link is suddenly severed. High above, Rincewind is trapped in a surreal, upside-down duel on the cavern ceiling. He is forced to defend himself with Kring, a snarky black sword that possesses its own sentient magical agenda. When his opponent lunges for a killing blow, Rincewind's unadulterated terror triggers a localized temporal distortion. Time slows to a crawl, allowing him to see the Grim Reaper himself stepping into the frame to collect him. Rincewind narrowly avoids Death's scythe, but the movement tears his magnetic boots from the ceiling. He loses his grip entirely and plummets toward the distant, jagged rocks of the cavern floor. These two encounters demonstrate that the Wurmberg doesn't distinguish between a physical strike and a mental shock. Intense internal states, whether absolute combat focus or total panic, act as potent forces that reshape the local environment. Meanwhile, Twoflower is locked in the dungeon, where he encounters the ghost of King Greicha. The dead monarch reveals the secret of the Wurmberg. The dragons aren't independent creatures, but extensions of the mind. This matrix correlates imagination and reality. Vividly believing the impossible makes a dragon solid. Local writers cluster at the bottom. Their cynical minds lack the belief for true manifestation. Twoflower's uncorrupted imagination, however, sends the data points spiking off the scale. A colossal, multicolored dragon erupts from the stone dungeon, soaring upward through a blinding beam of light to reach the sky. Run uses his strength to dismantle the riders, but Twoflower proves that unshakable belief can bypass combat entirely. In a realm of thought forms, the most dangerous person is the one who refuses to stop dreaming. Rince's spell is cut short as Twoflower swoops in on his new dragon, 9 Reeds. They snatch Run from the arena in a triumphant rescue, leaving the Mountain Lords behind. However, as they fly away, they encounter the inverse square law of magic. The magical field generated by the Wurmberg is localized, and its influence drops off rapidly the further the dragon travels. The thinning air and high altitude cause Twoflower to lose consciousness. Without his active imagination to anchor the beast, 9 Reeds instantly vanishes, leaving the trio to fall through the sky. Subjective reality is incredibly vulnerable. The moment the observer is no longer there to hold the visualization together, the physical manifestation simply ceases to exist. As Rincewind screams in terror, the immense magical pressure of his impending death snaps the already weakened fabric of the multiverse. Reality folds in on itself, searching for a way to resolve the paradox of their survival. This image shows the result of a massive dimensional swap. The travelers are transported into the cabin of a 1970s passenger jet, momentarily replacing 2 modern travelers in a non-magical reality. A wooden pirate chest packed with hundreds of human teeth aggressively snaps its lid while charging through the narrow airplane aisle. The universe quickly self-corrects this instability. The jet and its passengers vanish to their own dimension, dropping Rincewind, Twoflower, and Kroon into the cold waters of the circular sea. In a multiverse governed by these chaotic laws, reality is often a compromise. When the rules of physics fail, the narrative itself forces a resolution, proving that nothing is truly fixed as long as magic is involved.